Hello folks, welcome back to RimWorld. Today we are going to take a look at our superhero program and see what we can get out of our pawns. I'm going to cut out most of the footage because it is just me waiting around for days and days for these experiments to turn up. But overall what we did is we installed Neurotonian 4B into all of our pawns who didn't have the failure chance, like Tony. Tony instantly didn't have any failure chances, but still we wanted him to get all the powers. So we wanted to put Tony in, but there is a slight risk that Tony might die in one of these experiments, and this risk grows and grows as you go up in the power chain up to 80% of failure chance. So that's why what we did is we installed this Neurotonian 4B serum into all of our pawns from the last void raid we captured. And we put all the pawns into these superhero generation machines to get the powers. So finally what we got is this lineup. We already finished Neville, who is our utility pawn with laser eyes and icy breath with a shield. We finished Andrew in the last episode, who is gonna be our masterful crafter. We have Tony decked up. So Tony is gonna be our melee pawn, and Tony has assassin trait, a bulletproof skin. That means all the damage that Tony ever gets converted into blunt damage. And we have a martial artist, so he dodges all the melee attacks. Finally, we got a regeneration power into Tony. What it does is it increases the healing factor for any injury by 10x. So if I go here and I say injury, we should see that injury healing factor of Tony, base is 100% chance, but now it's 1000%. So Tony can heal really fast from any and all the injuries. We had to go through a couple of attempts in terms of getting Tony in and trying to find the right power. If we didn't find the right power, we escaped and we reran the power again and again. We also had to go vault hunting to get a lot more of these super nanites, but we were able to run through a couple of vaults to get this. Next we have Kiri. So Kiri is our all-rounder. She is a white pawn and she is decked up in everything, full 20, and she is now decked up to be an all-rounder, more or less. She currently has a weapons expert, martial artist so that she can do a little bit of melee. She has invisibility so she can hide from enemies, assassin trait so she can always hit the vital organs, and she finally has the last power of being eagle-eyed. What it means is she can have dual the normal range of any weapons. Unfortunately, she got a bunch of weaknesses, so we had to run a couple of cycles to remove most of the weaknesses. The last weakness that is remaining is this one, which disables violence for Kiri. So we threw Kiri back into this chamber to remove the weakness. And every time we got a failure, more or less Kiri came back up to life because of this Neurotonian 4B serum. So that's why this was so important for us to have it before putting all the pawns into experiments. We also have Flambeau. Now Flambeau is again decked up to be a remote assassin, more or less. So Flambeau has the power of being an assassin, blast resistance. This was from the beginning. Now Flambeau got a power of eagle-eyed, so his range is doubled. So using this Wrath cannon, Flambeau can hit really far. He got a marksman command, which means that his accuracy is gonna be 100%. This is a power, technically not a command, but what it means is if I go here and say accuracy is 100% no matter what the distance is. Let's take a look at some other pawns. So let's take a look at Kiri. Kiri does not have that power. So if I go here and say accuracy, Kiri's accuracy is diminishing over the distance. So even though she has a really good like 20 shooting, her accuracy goes down as the distance increases. So even though she has an eagle-eyed, her accuracy is gonna be bad when it reaches the max range, that is gonna be around 90 tiles. So Flambeau is gonna be good at shooting from a very long distance, and he has a weapons expert power. So his aiming time is reduced to 50%, cooldown time is reduced to 50%, and if we take a look at Flambeau, Flambeau is already a trigger happy pawn. So his aiming time is anyways reduced by 50%. So if I go again to the stats and say aiming time, here. So Flambeau's aiming time normally is 100%, but because he has trigger happy is minus 50%. He is a shell master, it's again minus 50%. He is a weapons expert, so 50%, and age multiplier. So finally his aiming time is actually 1% of the total value. So let's say if we take a look at Wrath Cannon, that's his normal weapon, and we take a look at the aiming time, it's gonna be around, what's the aiming time? 3.5 seconds. So instead of 3.5 seconds, Flambeau will have 0.35 seconds of aiming time. 1% more or less. That's amazing. Like, he can shoot and run so fast. Now his second property is gonna be range cooldown. So his range cooldown is also decreased because of the same thing. So I don't know if cooldown strat is here. Execution cooldown, verb cooldown. Yeah, I don't think there's a range cooldown time that is shown in the stats. But anyways, his range cooldown time is also decreased by 50%, and we are going to equip him with a bandolier. So this gear basically reduces cooldown time by 20%. Range cooldown multiplier is 20%. So he has a minus 50% from his power and minus 20% from this bandolier. We are going to give this bandolier to almost all of our shooting paws. Like you can see Neville and why are you, Tony, why are you rocking that? You don't need to wear the... Okay, I'll assign something better to Tony. So Tony, wear this Vengeance Guard armor. So this is the gear that you should be wearing. This has really good protection when it comes to sharp. It's 200% protection of sharp, blunt 84%, and it comes with a max 420% shield. So we were saving this armor for Tony. So he is going to wear that. He also is going to get some legendary alpaca wool skin just because we can. And he's going to equip his normal weapon. That's gonna be a grinder. It should be somewhere around in the base. I'll have to find it. No, it's right here. So Tony can wear this thing. Tony, before you run away, just wear everything else that is assigned to you. So force wear this thing, then force wear your shield belt, and equip your weapon, and equip the void tech skin. Or maybe equip this one. We'll leave the legendary one for Ingrid or Kiri, somebody who can actually do work. Tony cannot do any work because he's a melee expert, so the only thing he can do is animals. We got rid of all of his weaknesses as well. Now let's take a look at Hunter. Hunter is gonna be our similar pawn to, let's say, Kiri, more or less all-rounder. So Hunter has power of being a weapons expert again. He can self-resurrect, so we did not have to give him the 4B because we had limited number of 4B, so we did not give him the 4B. Hunter is again a martial artist. He is a hussar, so that's why he has a very good shooting in melee. He's a psychopath with bloodlust. And we also gave Hunter the Eagle Eye. The same formula goes for everyone, that if they didn't get the power that was beneficial to them, they went back in the chamber to get experimented on again and again till the time they got the powers they wanted. And we also removed all the weaknesses of them. Next we have Friedman. So Friedman is more or less our pilot. Her job is gonna be nothing but to fly around the chopper, and she's not good at mostly anything. She's not good at shooting or melee. All the other stats are shit. She is a steadfast as well as body modder, so she should be really happy just based on that. So if I go to the needs, she has a body modder overjoyed which is 12, and because she has a steadfast, her mental break threshold is anyways low. We are still going to add a bunch of implants to reduce her mental break threshold, but still, we also gave her a custom gene pack which gives her genetic optimism, so she should not break even though she would be recreationally deprived all the time. And this colonist died is basically every time somebody fails in an experiment, they get a colonist died debuff. That's fine, more or less. So what we got Fredman is she already came with redundant stomach, so she does not need to eat at all. She came in with super learning, but this is not really useful for us just yet. We assigned a master hacker trait to Fredman, so whenever she is flying to different walls, she can instantly open those walls up using the master hacker trait. We also gave her super speed, so now she can move at 150% of the regular speed, so she can clear up the wall and do hauling jobs much more efficiently. We do have a couple of haulers in terms of titans who have a really good like 1000 hauling capacity. These devil hounds have like a 2000 hauling capacity. Still, we would like her to be fast. And for the last power, we gave her animal speech, so she can tame any animals that we come across. Finally, we have Feral. So Feral is just our alternate hacker. She served her purpose well, more or less, by hacking all the walls while we were getting all the super nanites. So we promoted her to be a moral guide of this religion, that is Isolated Army. So this is a default religion of all of our pawns. This religion comes with transhumanist as well as human primacy trait. Human primacy is important because it gives you access to either production specialist and a research specialist. Now, production specialist gives you +1 quality to anything you craft or construct. That is important to us. So let's say if we take a look at Andrew. Currently, Andrew has a power of being a masterful crafter, which means that items crafted are always 2 qualities above the higher level. So it means that whatever crafting Andrew does generally comes out to be either masterwork or legendary. But it doesn't hurt to assign the production specialist role to Andrew. The only thing we need to do is convert Andrew to that ideal legend. And do we need to do that? Not really. But is it fun to do that? Sure. So if we are going to break the game, might as well break it to the max. So that's why I converted her to a religious expert or a moral guide and use this convert ability again and again on Andrew till his certainty is about to fall. So he is about to convert to that ideal legend, and once he does, we can get rid of Farrell. For Ingrid, we have a nice assortment of melee and combat powers. So Ingrid has martial artist, she has invisibility similar to Andrew, she can just be sneaky and do N4 implants planting. She also has weapons expert that reduces her aiming time and range cooldown time. She already has a trigger happy, so if I say aiming time, her aiming time is 25%. She is not a shooty person or what you call it for flambeau, so she doesn't have that flambeau designation, that's why her shooting time is more. Finally, she has a psychic shock. So this power is not really that useful, but this is what we got in the role and I was pretty happy with that. So this power, what it does is it allows you to use this again and again. So if I call Ingrid, Ingrid can use psychic shock lance, or Ingrid can use a psychic shock. So this has a 1 hour cooldown, so this is a reusable psychic shock lance. So this will be useful for taking down the void pawns, especially the immortal ones, if we ever run out of shock lances. So this is the final deck out of Ingrid. Now we have the last pawn, you'll say Boli. So Boli was a result of us trying to hunt dragons. So the thing is, while we were just on this map, we got an event saying that, oh, a couple of behemoths are passing by. I'm going to stitch in the footage of that part because that was the interesting bit. But we got Boli just for that reason and that reason only. He has a power of taming any animals using animal speech. We initially did not have this power in Fredman by the time we recruited Boli. So that's why Boli is here. But he is not really useful.
Flashback.
Ooh, rare behemoth has wandered in. I want them. I really want them. These are the dragons who are similar to the void creatures in the terms of healing, but they shoot fire. They shoot fire. We want them. Taming. Let me see. Okay, Feral, it's your time to shine. Go. Find somebody who can tame these creatures. I want them.
2 hours later.
We still have no luck finding a animal tamer power. So Kiri is going to take a slight risk and try to tame the behemoth. It has a 20% chance of revenge, but Kiri is equipped with psychic shock lance. So if it revenges, we'll just shock him and put him in one of these crypto sleep caskets till the time we are able to find an actual tamer. It has been some time, so I think they would be moving on pretty soon, so we don't have a lot of time. Let's see. Oh, tamed! Yay! We got one behemoth. Wonderful. Go to the stables. Kiri, you have more work to do. Start taming more behemoths. One by one. Oh well, behemoth revenge. So the second taming did not work. Third taming created a revenge. So this is maddened, this is maddened. And is this maddened? No. So two of them are maddened manhunters. So Kiri, shock them one by one. Shock. Shock. And you get tamed. Finally, after going through like 6 different vaults, we found a vault where we found a recruit who has an animal speech power. So I guess welcome Boli to the team. Boli is gonna be... Boli is a pyromaniac. Oh well, what can we do? He's not good at anything. Just gonna be a sweeper, I guess. Where are you going, Behemoth? No, stay, stay, stay. Stay! Come on. Holy, fast. Kiri is going to give it a one more try. Come on, Kiri. You can do it. If not, we are just going to zap him. And tamed! Yay! We got 2 dragons. One is male and one is female. Good job, Kiri. Good job. And 2 of them are in cold storage that we can easily tame. Well, this is the reason I wanted to have a dragon. To burn all the corpses. Now you can say that you can do burning with Molotov cocktails. But why do that when you have a dragon? I can just choose any place and... done. I'm also going to increase the difficulty as such, because I'm not honestly getting raided that often as I would like to. We are anyways playing at 500% difficulty, but still we are not getting raided. You can see here we have Alfred with custom, losing is fun, 500% threat scale. So let me try switching it up to Randy and see if Randy can do any better. So again, set the playstyle is losing is fun, difficulty 500%. Hopefully we'd get raided more often. You can see here, these are the raids that we initially got by squatting on a combat tile. Other than that, raids are very infrequent with the old storyteller Alfred. Our wealth, you can see, is ridiculous, and I think I'm going to remove the wealth cap as well. Give me 1 second. And there it is. Our current threat point cap is 10,000. Let's make it 20,000. That should be fun. So we want to have bigger raids. Our pawns are getting too strong. We also completed all of our superhero journeys, so now all the gene tailoring pods are done. Everybody is out. They died a couple of times and came back to life as usual near Rune 4B. Still, we are doing a couple of operations on Ferdman just to get her back to, normal people speed. Our first marriage, Ingrid and Flambeau have finally decided to marry each other. Aw, that's so sweet. Finally we got to use our ritual room and a marriage spot. And Andrew and Kiri are getting married. And Ingrid is also getting married to Tony. So many marriages. Flambeau and Kiri are getting married. So I guess this is the marriage season, December-y. Kiri and Neville are getting married. Ah, Doggo is here as well. We will also finally tame both of our behemoths which are being kept in the cold storage. Friedman here has an animal speech and Brody has an animal speech. So let's just open up the behemoths and tame them. Might as well, we need all 4 dragons. So open. Can you tame him when they are down? Let's see, tame. Yep, you can tame them when they are down. Good. And tame. Wonderful. Bolly, you did your job. You are a pyromaniac. We don't want a pyromaniac inside a base full of Sanguophages. So, sorry Bolly, you have to go to a different vault. Unfortunate, but that's how it rolls. So Bolly, get in and launch. Bye bye. Well, if Void is not gonna attack us, let's just attack Void then. We anyways want to clear Void settlements around the world. So let's see how our new pawn powers will do. Okay, let's just live dangerously and just land here. Right smack bang in the middle of Void base. What could go wrong? These turrets don't have any coverage, so we should be able to gun Void down pretty easily. How can you teleport inside? I told you to land here, not there. Game. Okay, everybody, just we need to open this up because otherwise we'll have no chance. So, Lambo, can you blast open one of these things? Yes, you can. Okay, good. Let's see the lay of the land. Okay, after thinking about it, I think I have a plan. We have a bit of material here. We have a little bit of plasteel here and some steel. I think we need to create a smallish choke point because there are a lot of void, and especially these gauss cannons and wrath cannon can do devastating damage to us. We don't really care about the melee weapons as such because Tony should be able to be a blocker and should be able to take care of the melee. We also have a behemoth in our storage, so we can take out our behemoth as well. So void will have to come through here and go through this choke point where we can stack up 2 of our people. Nice. So behemoth would be doing some blocking and other people would be firing. I want Kiri to be here and Flambeau to be there, just because Flambeau will have better angle. And this way we can shoot them down one by one. Nice. Kindly line up in a neat line to die. Boy. Nice. Tony, how are your shields holding? Your shields are full. You're good. As long as Tony's shields are there, he should not take much damage from melee at all. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. These walls don't stand a chance. Behemoth, where are you going? Animals. Be the blocker. And Tony, come one cell forward. You come... Can you come here? Where the fuck are you going, Behemoth? This Behemoth is annoying me. Tony, come here. Oh, sorry. Lambo, come here. And you come there. Yes, so Flambeau has a diagonal shot, so he can hit a lot more. And Kiri, come here. Nice. Now, Flambeau, can you attack somebody in the back so all of your damage get distributed to every single pawn in the way? He has a lot of damage coming through here. And fire you, marksman command. What are you doing? You come forward. Behemoth is taking damage and he's dead in... No, we cannot allow that. Behemoth, just shoot some fire. And this way they will be pursued. Ah, fuck. Behemoth is down. I did not like that part. And Tony is taking damage because both of his shields are gone. Ew. That's not good. Who is attacking? This guy, right? This guy is the culprit. Can you kill this guy, please? No, that's not good. This door is open and they can attack us from both angles. We'll have to fall back. Fredman, go here. Kiri, go back. Tony, please don't die and go back here. Yeah, this is not good. Can you use this serotonin to be before you are dead? It should heal a bunch of injuries instantly, so use it. And Flambeau, keep attacking the people who are shooting at you. Please, can you do that? Yes, so Tony is recovering health pretty fast, and that's what we want Tony to do. Yes, Tony is fully healed. That's what we want. Kill this guy, please. Good. Now kill this guy, and I think we are good. Everybody survived. Use. Wonderful! And we destroyed the base. Great. How many did we kill? We killed 38 humans. And more or less without a scratch. Tony is able to heal, but I think Tony, we can do more with Tony. Because currently his healing is not keeping up with the damage. He has the power of super healing, which is 1000% overall healing. But still that is not enough. He also has Serotonin 2B inside, which increases his healing. But I think we can give him something genetically which will improve his healing even more. While we were stripping people, a N4 mutant has awakened message came in. Yeah, this is what I did not want that mutant to come out. So it's a wrath. Another mutant has woken up. I think this room is filled with mutants, right? Yes. All the doors are locked. So they should stay inside as long as the doors are locked. Ah! Why did you have to die there? Tony Hall. And this door, please close. Nice. So now we have locked the mutants inside. They should not attack the walls as far as I'm aware. And they should quietly stay in. As long as we don't go inside, we should be good. And base destroyed. I hope you folks enjoyed this episode. It was fun killing 29 void pawns with 4 of our pawns. Next episode, we are going to start flying around and destroying void bases. Hope to see you folks next time.